Today we're talking about timing. Is it the right time for you or is it not to get into precious metals? I'm Keith Martin. This is Todd Graf. Welcome to the Gold Spot. Today's Gold Spot's going to be a bit different with recent events and things that just happened with our future president. We're getting a lot more meaningful phone calls, a lot more conversations coming in that we haven't had in the past. Things are changing emotionally for people. Things are changing as far as the idea of why they are trying to get into metals, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, and what the purpose would be for the future. There's a lot of economic changes. There's a lot of BRICS changes on the horizon with China, with India, a lot of these major powers coming into play and seemingly trying to devalue the US dollar. Timing today may absolutely be on the button for you and your family as far as protection right now. Today's topic actually came from a conversation that Todd had with one of his clients yesterday. You know, everybody has a level of fear when they come to us. I think we're in that business. When the fear goes up, our business seems to go up. Instead of taking the approach of everything fear, 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 what are maybe some of those solutions that are available to you today to hedge against any upcoming scary stuff? That conversation yesterday, Todd, it was an interesting topic of what Mrs. Jones was letting you know about. Can you bring us up to speed on that?
Yeah, definitely. So I've noticed that a lot of my clients recently, the last few years, they've been preparing for different types of scenarios than they've prepared for in the past. They're looking at a lot of different, a lot more possibilities that can happen. And I think we don't need to go into them. Everybody knows what's happening politically. There was an assassination attempt this weekend. The other nominee is having a difficult time with cognitive abilities. We all know it. We don't need to get into the details of that. But there's so much uncertainty, and a lot of our clients are preparing for things like a currency collapse, and they're looking at precious metals not just as a safe haven, but something that they might have to actively be using in some sort of crisis. So people are looking at just many different options. What would happen if there was a disruption to the banking sector? If you couldn't access your money or you didn't have a credit card. COVID was an example of how far they'll go as far as shutting things down, or changing things, changing the way things work. So people are making proactive decisions. They're trying to get ahead of the curve with this, and they're trying to prepare the best they can, and they're thinking of different solutions, and that's something that we try to help them with.
It comes down to the timing of getting into a market. Just because of a spot price, just because of a political outlet, just because of XYZ happening over here doesn't necessarily mean it's the right time for you. There are tools available to you. We'd love to talk to you a little bit more and explore maybe those options that might be available to help maybe your situation, whether it's from a little bit more of the investment long-term perspective or, hey, just in case pile of if I have to use it, which is again, kind of that phone call yesterday that we were talking about a little bit more. So if we can be of assistance, please give us a call. We'd love to chat with you a little bit more. Again, thanks for joining today. For Todd, I'm Katham. See you next time on the Gold Spot.
If you enjoyed today's Gold Spot, like or subscribe to both our YouTube or our Rumble channels. Also, comment below if you have any questions or if you want to hear us talk about something specific in a future video.